How to conduct an effective one-on-one. One of the most important aspects is to be prepared for the one-on-one. If you want to have an efficient sessions, preparation is important. Now you might be thinking that, gee, that seems kind of obvious that being prepared is important. But I think it is major that we talk about this topic and how it deals with your work every day. Prepare for the meeting ahead of time allow you to eliminate spending time on background information and immediately get to the things that really matter. And preparing for a one-on-one meeting ensure that nothing important falls through the cracks and you are making the best use of both participants' time. Don't rush through a rigid agenda. Just write down some talking points you want to bring up during the meeting. Thinking about topic to discuss in advance also allows you to be concise and specific during the meeting. It helps you appear more confident and focused. You may also share your talking points so the other person can better prepare for the upcoming meetings. Want to make one-on-one meetings employee-driven? Sharing talking point with the manager prior to the meetings. Allow the employee to guide the conversation in the way that they want. Next, you may want to ask, how often to meet? Many managers ask themselves, how often should I have one-on-one meetings with my report? Is once a month enough, or does it have to be weekly? The answer is simple. Getting into a habit of having one-on-one in the first place is what really matters. Best practices aside, you need to find a cadence that works for you and your team members. Still, there are some rule of thumb you can consider. The sweet spot of one-on-one meeting frequency is to meet every week or two for 30 to 60 minutes. Weekly one-on-ones should be the default, but depending on the depth of collaboration and number of reports, you may reduce the frequency of one-on-one meetings. If you and your report collaborates closely and can chat all day, every day, consider having bi-weekly meeting. With more than 5 team members, it is fine to meet every other week too. Well, monthly one-on-one should be the exception because a lot of things can happen in a month and you risk losing touch with your people. Then, where and how to meet face-to-face conversation offer the richest form of communication. So, whenever possible, meet in person. If you can't make it in person, rather than cancelling the meeting, move the next richest medium, that is, by video. Have an online Zoom session with your team. When you are both in the same office, a small conference room is often the most convenient and quiet space. Once you have a solid one-on-one routine, consider adding some spice by leaving the office every now and then. Head outside for a walk, go to a cafe, be creative. But no matter where you meet, pick a place where you and your report feel comfortable speaking openly. Well, in a remote environment, try to get as close to a face-to-face conversation as possible. The Dual HRM team do one-on-one through video chat for both our technical and business team. Non-verbal cues are essential for communication, so video chat and in-person meetings are superior to text and calls. A solid tech stack is a requirement for effective remote one-on-one. Invest in stable internet as well as high-quality video and audio for each participant. It will pay off. It is then followed by taking the one-on-one meeting notes, creating a summary of the key outcomes and sharing them with the other participant, either during or after the meeting, helps eliminate misunderstanding. It also makes it easier to follow up on things you talk about. In addition, you can take private notes to keep a personal record of how the one-on-one went and capture any takeaway for future reference. Well, one-on-one meetings are valuable with or without taking notes. So do whatever works best for you to get into the habits of meeting regularly. But acknowledge that a few minutes of note-taking can go a long way. Well, lastly, use a one-on-one meeting tools. As with any other meeting, there are several ways to manage your one-on-ones. The most bare-bones solution is to have a recurring calendars event and take notes in a physical notebook or the note-taking apps of your choice. If you want to take it to the next level, Duo HRM one-on-one meeting apps can help you collaborate on agendas and follow up on your discussion. Some features that Duo HRM offers are: number 1, share talking points with each others in advance and add shared notes afterward. Number 2, create private talking points and note if you have thought that you don't want to immediately share with the other person. And number 3, customize one-on-one templates for regular check-ins and specific topics like goal setting or career development. Well, Duo HRM one-on-one meeting tools is part of performance management module. You may also be able to easily prepare for one-on-one meetings by reviewing the other person's goal, feedback they have received, and any notes you have taken previously. What is the role of HR in one-on-one meetings if your company is new to this best practice of building the team? It is about getting everyone on board. A successful one-on-one culture is only possible if you have everyone, managers and team members, on board. People have to want to do it because they see that they are useful. Explaining to people what is in for them is usually not enough to make them form a habit and invest time in something that they haven't done before. They need to experience the benefit of regular one-on-one meeting firsthand. So there needs to be commitment from the beginning. That's where HR and leadership come into play. Establishing a one-on-one culture has to be a top-down initiative led by management. For HR, that often means getting leadership buy-in first and then helping communicate the new approach to the entire team. Most leaders love data, so be prepared to share results from engagement survey, exit interview, 360 review, etc. to back up our recommendation. If the data reveals, for example, a lack of trust between managers and their reports, or managers frequently get told they don't have enough or provide enough guidance and feedback, it will make your case for one-on-one meeting much stronger. Well, Duo HRM software can help a lot in driving the adoption of one-on-ones and making them more effective. It also helps provide a consistent employee experience across teams and departments. And Duo HRM is a tool for ongoing performance management, makes it easy to reference recent events and activity during a one-on-one meetings. Manager can follow up on the last performance review, get an overview of the feedback the team members have received from their colleague, and look at goal progress. That's the big benefit of having all feedback and performance data in one place. And recording ongoing feedback conversation in one place also helps counteract recency bias in performance review while making preparing for the review or self-assessment much simpler. Duo HRM also allows you to use one-on-one meeting templates with predefined talking points to give meeting participant directions on what to discuss. You can customize existing templates or create your own templates to guide your team to more productive conversation. Using Duo HRM HR or performance management software for one-on-one meetings also give you valuable insight. Are managers having enough one-on-one meetings with their reports? Who needs a little nudge? And one-on-one adoption data allows you to step in if managers and employees don't talk often enough.